Assalamu alaikum students. As we have discussed about biological method in our previous lecture, today we are going to study malaria as a biological problem and how biological method help to solve concerning cause and transmission of malaria. Dear students, you all know that malaria is a very common disease in all over the world, including Pakistan, India, Bangladesh. Physicians describe malaria is a disease of chills and fevers with recurring attack and common in those people living in low marshy places. Malaria is the combination of two Italian words, mala that means bad and aria that means air. They thought this disease spreads through stagnant water, and some volunteers drank stagnant water from marshes, but they didn't develop the malaria. In ancient time, the bark of a tree, cuna cuna, was suitable for the treatment of fever. The tree was sent back to Europe from America to be used as medicine. It was impossible to bring enough bark to Europe, so some dishonest merchants sells the bark of another tree that named cinchona resembled to cuna cuna, which proved as an excellent treatment of malaria. Physician treated malaria with cinchona without understanding the reasoning of and cause of malaria. In 1878, French army physician Levrin began to search for the cause of malaria. He took the blood of malarial patients and examined it under the microscope and noticed some tiny creatures in that blood. After 5 years, this tiny organism was named as Plasmodium. After the discovery of Plasmodium, cause of the malaria was searched and 4 observations were made. 1. Malaria and marshy areas have some relation. 2. Quinine is effective drug for treating malaria. 3. Drinking water of marshes does not cause malaria. 4. Plasmodium is seen in the blood of malarial patient. From these observations, biologists made a hypothesis that is Plasmodium is the cause of malaria. From this hypothesis, deduction was drawn. If Plasmodium is the cause of malaria, then all persons ill with malaria should have Plasmodium in their blood. After that, the main step was done, that is experimentation. Two groups were formed. Number one is called control group, in which blood of 100 healthy persons was examined under the microscope, and number 2 group, that is experimental group, in which blood of 100 malarial patients was examined under the microscope. Results showed that almost all malarial patients have Plasmodium in their blood. Along with that, 7 out of 10 healthy persons also had Plasmodium in their blood, but they don't have malaria. In actual, Plasmodium in the healthy person's blood was in incubation period. What is incubation period? Incubation period is the time period in between the entry of the parasite in the host and the appearance of symptoms. At the last, results were concluded. Results prove that Plasmodium is the main cause of malaria.